Hello and welcome guys to my very first Mario tier list video. I'm probably going to be doing more of these often, and I'm also going to be doing a new series called Roy's Reviews, where they're basically just reviews for games, and like depending on how much I love them, I give them a scale of 1 to 10 Koopa shells. And that series, like, it's basically just going to be reviews of games and like what I think of them. And today we're going to be doing another thing where I the first of many videos where I do tier lists. I do tier lists for games. So, first one is going to be Super Mario 64 levels. And I got this game in 3D All-Stars, and I beat the original twice. So let's get into this. Alright, first level is Bob-omb Battlefield. I'm going to put this in S tier because it's the first level in the game, and it's really awesome. It's so iconic. There's the chain jump, the music, the big Bob-omb, everything about it is just so awesome. All the stars are so memorable. Definitely the best level in the game. Really awesome. It's very iconic. Alright, next is Tall Tall Mountain. Probably going to put it in C tier. It's a pretty boring level. You have to climb up the mountain multiple times. The slide isn't too fun, and I kind of hate the monkey a lot. Yeah, I don't really have much to say about that. Jolly Roger Bay. This is pretty relaxing. I could put it in B tier. It's a nice calm level. The music is also very iconic and nice. The eel is kind of creepy. I like the pirate sheep and the cove where you get to like hunt for treasure. Yeah, it's a pretty fun level, and it's a pretty good water level too, considering it was the first 3D one. Alright, Wet Dry World. This is one of my favorite levels in Mario 64. I like the background. It's kind of cool, like a town. I kind of like how you get to raise the water levels, and it's a pretty unique level based on its atmosphere, even with its like negative aurora. I'm pretty sure I'm saying that right. Yeah, it's pretty enjoyable. I also really like the secret underwater town. That's pretty unique. Alright, Tiny Huge Island. Again, another really cool level with a cool theme, like this island, with a really cool mechanic where you get to hop between the pipes and the paintings to switch from the tiny island to the huge island, or the huge to tiny. It's a cool mechanic. I also like the Wiggler. He's the only Wiggler in the game. That's surprising, but yeah, he's cool. Alright, next is Tick-Tock Clock. Alright, so this is probably like the hardest level in the game, but that's probably why I like love it so much, because it's a clock level, and it's also pretty linear and vertical based, and it's pretty challenging. It's kind of like the secret stages for Mario Sunshine, except probably more challenging. It's a pretty cool level, although I wish it had its own song. Next is Hazy Maze Cave. This is probably one of the biggest levels in the game. I'll put it right here. Hazy Maze Cave, like, it has like that song. I'm pretty sure it's called Cave Dungeon. It's pretty cool. I really like it. It's a nice song, but the rest of the level isn't that great. It's where the metal cap is introduced, and I think the metal cap is a cool power-up because of the music and just the idea behind it, like being invincible and immune to fire and walking underwater. But the level's pretty boring. The only memorable parts for me is like Dory, and which is kind of cute, and the Toxic Maze, which, I mean, it's pretty cool. I enjoy it. Well, not really, but it's okay. But yeah, it's kind of iconic. Right, Cool Mountain. This is a nice level. I'll probably have to put it here. And I like the music. It definitely fits the atmosphere, and it's definitely the better snow level. I like the slide, and unlike like Tall Mountains, I kind of like how you have to get the snowman's body back to his head so he can be complete again. And the wall kicks for Workstar is pretty has like a really cool shortcut. And I also enjoy like the fact that like you're supposed to bring the penguin back to its mama, but you can just drop it off a cliff instead. That's pretty funny. Alright, Dire Docks. I do not like this level at all. Wet Dry World and even Jolly Roger Bay are much better water levels. Dire Docks, you gotta swim through like the same area at the start, then a tunnel, then to get to the bigger area. I hate 100 coins in the red coins. It's really boring. And I don't think the song Dire Docks should be named after this level, since Jolly Roger Bay deserves it more, honestly. I mean, it's not a completely bad level. I kind of like Bowser's Sub and the Manta Ray Star. I also like being able to like you have to collect the caps, the metal and vanish cap to like get the cage under. But other than that, I hate this level. Rainbow Ride. This is probably like an even worse level because you have to wait on the carpets for 10,000 years. The cruiser and the big house are kind of cool, but they both take a while to get to, and nothing sticks out to me to this level. It felt like it was just like it was just there because they needed more levels. Right, Lethal Lava Land. Oh, this is kind of tricky. Yeah, I'll put it there. Lethal Lava Land's a pretty good level. I kind of like how there's like a bunch of like jumbled, basically like platforms everywhere, because it kind of fits. Like it's a bunch of floating platforms in like this lava land. The bullies are a cool enemy. I kind of liked how they made their return in 3D World. Hopping into the volcano is pretty cool. I kind of like the puzzle. There isn't too much going on in this level, but it's still fun nonetheless. Alright, Womp's Fortress. Womp's Fortress is a pretty great level. I really enjoy it. It's definitely very iconic. It was brought back in Mario Galaxy 2. Because of course there's like the Womp King and the tower, and there's also Hoot the Owl who tries to fly you to your death. There's a lot going for this level. It's definitely one of the best. Big Boo's Haunt. I really like this level as well. I'm not a too big fan of like ghost levels in Mario games, but it's still pretty enjoyable nonetheless. I really like it. There are a bunch of different rooms to explore, and it has like this cool atmosphere. I also like how Mario grows tiny before entering this level. It's pretty enjoyable. Like you see like all the tall blades of grass, they look like trees in the background. That's a pretty cool aesthetic. Snowman's Land. It's kind of a forgettable level compared to Cool Cool Mountain. I do like you have to climb up the snowman, and the igloo is kind of cool as well. Kind of the atmosphere it delivers, but there's nothing really else to say about the level. Shifting Sandland, it's kind of a tricky one. I guess I'd probably put it here. I do really like the whole like pyramid, like yeah, you get to climb in, and Klepto can be annoying, but yeah. And the Toxbox section is also kind of enjoyable. I'm not too big a fan of desert levels either, but this one isn't too bad. I also like iRock. He's a pretty cool boss. Like he's like the ancient like mummy or something like in the ruins, right? Bowser in the Dark World. I don't know. I mean, it's not that great, but yeah, it's fun. I mean, it's the Bowser level. They're always great. They're like pure platforming, and like TikTok Clock, they're really challenging and enjoyable. The fight with Bowser is also very iconic, even if it is easy. It's a pretty great level, and the background is kind of cool too. Right, Princess's Secret Slide. Probably put it here. Yeah, I mean, it's just a slide. There's nothing really much else to it. It's not bad, but it's just a slide. Alright. Bowser in the Fire Sea. I'll probably put it like here. It's another fun Bowser level. It's my least favorite of the three, but it's still good nonetheless. It's probably the most, it's pretty vertical, like the way you have to go like back and forth throughout the level and climb up higher and higher. The lava can also pose like a challenging threat. And like this is like the Bowser fight where like the entire stage flips and Bowser can teleport, so it makes it a bit more tricky and memorable, I suppose. Secret Aquarium. It's just the aquarium. There's literally nothing else. Alright. Bowser in the Sky. This is probably the most suspenseful level in the game because like it's the final level. Like Mario is on his way to save the princess, and he's going farthest on the top on the tallest tower of Peach's castle. So it's like the end of the journey. He knows it. And the fight with Bowser, I actually kind of think it's pretty challenging because like the stage in the final phase, like the stage turns into the star, and you have to throw him 3 times instead of 1. So yeah, it's a pretty great level. A great way to finish the game. Alright, Cavern of the Metal Cap. Definitely the best out of the 3 cap stages, although it isn't too great. I do kind of like it though. It's just like a horizontal thing. It introduces the metal cap perfectly. And I don't like the other 2 levels. It's hidden in Hazy Maze Cave, which I kind of like. Actually like it more than Hazy Maze Cave itself. And the metal cap's my favorite of the 3 caps. Right, Tower of the Wing Cap. my least favorite out of the 3 levels. I'll probably put it like here. I mean, there's nothing really much to it. It's just a tower, and that's it. Like, you have the red coins, which are kind of tricky, but not really. Even the wing cap is iconic. Alright, Wing Mario with a rainbow. Not the most challenging star in the game, but it's definitely pretty tricky. Getting around can be pretty hard, but yeah, it's not that great though. Probably put it like here. Alright, and lastly, we have Vanish Cap under the moat. And I kind of like have to get you have to drain the water by pounding the 2 pillars in the castle basement, and then like the water's drained, you go out of the castle in the drained moat, and then like you get the Vanish Cap. It's my least favorite out of the 3 caps since it isn't very practical, but it isn't bad. It's all right. And I guess that's the tier list. These are my level rankings, and I hope you enjoyed the video. I'm going to be doing more tier list videos in the future. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.